first logo, it wasn't a free, it was pro, Canva Pro. Now there were a lot of things I could use for that one. Now I'm using a free account because I want you to know that you can do a logo for free on Canva. I'm just going to type Bigot Bakery. All right, now this is the test where you can select test on Canva. Select test on Canva. You can edit. Now when you select it, you can edit all this. You can change the colors. We used the last time we used a particular color, and I told you about consistent color, copying the X code. But for this one, I'm not going to do that because I'm not with my laptop. So I'm just going to do rush through, just use a color relating to that. But every color has to be consistent. All right. You have a guidebook where you save all the colors, the fonts you're using, and all that. But for this one, I'm just going to do something random. Now, this place, you can make your test curvy, just like the other one we made test curve. You can do something like that. All right. I'm just going to rush through this. It's very easy. You can drag, drop, you can reduce, increase, just like this. You see, I want this to be round, so I think I'm going to increase the. Okay, let's leave that. Let's just select a nice font. I'm going to go to font. Now there are varieties of font. I told you already on Canva. You can select any of them. Let's go with something. Okay, let's go with. I want it to be very long so it can cover. So I think we should go with this one. Okay, I think we should go with this one. All right. Now I'm going to edit all this and just play around with it. Now you can make your design anyhow you want it. You can make this small, you can make it big. I'm just going to, because of time, just rush through it. I'm still going to cut some parts, so you won't have to see. I'm going to cut some parts so the video doesn't have to be very long. All right, now this is called letter spacing. You can space the letters. I'm spacing this because I want the curve stuff to be a little bit longer, so that's why I'm spacing the text. Then we have what they call line spacing. Line spacing is maybe if you have a long note, you can actually, and the note is in 3 lines or 2 lines, you can space the line. All right, I'm just gonna this is round. Okay. There's what they call transparency. You can choose to make your text transparent. Maybe it's too harsh. You can make it transparent, or you can make it bright. You can make it depend. So whatever you want, you can do that. That's for transparency. We have layer, we have animation, we have positioning, we have it's easy to use. You can use it. It's very easy to use. Now you remember elements. Now elements are different. There are different things in elements. Different elements like can circle. We have circle. You can look for a price tag. Maybe you want to put price tag. There are icons there. All right. You can search for maybe it's chef art for a catering brand. You want to add it to your logo. You can search for different things. Anything. Just type it there. You would see. There are some things you might not be able to see though, but just search for anything. And yeah, this king stuff you're seeing, the crown, it means pro. Those there are some of this design you cannot access, or else you're using the pro version of Canva. But there are still a lot of free things you can do with Canva without using the pro version. All right, spoon, you can search for spoon, different. Now there's what they call graphics, there's photo, there's 3D, the videos and all that. So when you search, they're going to show you different kind of it. All right, now here you go. This is the design. Now you have to change the background, right? Like the way we did the other one, black, white. Because of time, I'm not going to dive into that. But yeah, your logo has to be, you can change the background, different colors and all that, right? Should we go into that? Okay. Now this is black. It's totally black, but the background is still white. Well, let's not go into that. But you understand what I'm trying to say, right? Yeah. So now we have red. This we have black. We have red. Now I'm supposed to change the background, but of course you know how to change the background. Just click on the whole image and change the background. Just type colors and all that. Now let's change the name. Big It Right Bakery. Okay. Now let's save. Let's download it. It's very easy. Click on this button here at the top right, the top right of your screen, and then you download. Now you see SVG. Like I said, SVG is not free, because in the other account I could download because I was using a pro account. But you can download with any of this, maybe JPG or PNG, whatever. I'm downloading it. Yeah, we go. One important thing you have to make sure your logo has, you have to ensure your logo is scalable. Now you have to check if your logo can be used in different things, because your logo, you're going to put it in your brand, it's going to be almost everywhere around your business. So you have to test your logo if it's scalable. You can test it on different sizes, on black and white especially. You test it on black and different sizes and different things. All right, try your logo, test it if it's scalable. No, how is your logo going to look in a big board, in a big billboard? How is it going to look like in a small billboard? How is it going to look like in a pen? How is it going to look like in a paper or in a book? How is it going to look like? So you have to ensure that your logo is scalable and is can be used in different forums. All right, so this is the end of the series on branding. I hope you learned something. And for the assignments, the group is under finance or agriculture or whatever technology and the rest. You are to create. If the assignment is on branding, you have to create a brand for your group. To create a brand for your group, you are going to submit individually, but you are doing something in line with your group. So make sure you do something in line with your group. All right, see you guys in the next video.